I'm Tom Brown, and born and raised in Detroit. Went to McKinsey High School in Detroit and then a couple of different universities. And so that's it. Spent some time in Florida, but primarily a Detroit person, or a Detroit area person. Taught on Grosse Ile for 30 years and then retired, and that's what it's been. I'm the chair of the church council and also involved in the IDEA team and with, of course, the food bank and the soup kitchen. Well, the primary reason is because there's a need, number one, and I feel that my talents fit some of those needs. I've always been a person that's been involved in organizing things and getting things completed, so that's where I see my role in the church, as far as hopefully helping to direct people and to place people where they can be of most help, and of course myself being in that particular position also. What gets me excited the most about ministry is, of course, and I would think many people would be in this same position. In fact, I just saw a recent article on this, on how senior citizens are really fulfilling a need as far as helping people. Sometimes I think people look at the government and, they say the government is doing that. Well, this article highlighted that seniors donate billions of hours of charitable work, millions of dollars in charitable monies. So I think it's a fulfilling type of activity where you're helping people that may not have the capability to help themselves. I'm really excited about the direction, and I'm hopeful that in the next year or so we come up with some other ministries that'll get to some problems that we know exist in the community, and hopefully we can address those issues and get some of those issues, maybe not solved, but at least helping people out and making sure that they're moving forward. So that part, and I think this church has that capability of doing it. We have the right kind of people and the right attitude in moving forward. So that's exciting to me. One thing that's a little bit disconcerting to me is the fact that everything's kind of piecemeal. I'd like to see a little bit more coordination. I'd like to see a little bit more of where, for instance, if you take a look at the homeless situation, I'd like to see a little bit more coordination as to the agencies involved, so that they could work together better, provide services together, and the key, of course, would be to get those people out of the homeless situation and into a more stable type of environment. But again, from the ministry point of view, helping people and hopefully looking at ways to improve what we do. Recently, the council approved the development of a vision goals type committee. I'm looking forward to sitting on that committee and coming up with a vision for the future of the church, some goals that fit that vision, and implementing those goals so that the church can grow, and it has we have a sense of direction and a sense of opportunity, so to speak, that we're looking forward. We're not looking backwards. We're going to be doing things that hopefully would lead to more ministries, more contact with people, bringing more people into the church. That excites me. One of those things that we are in the process of developing is more information for the community. Hopefully we'll be able to this year put out a digital sign That's not the be-all, end-all, but it's a step in the right direction that people can get to notice us a little bit more and say, yeah, there is a church there, it's not a castle. And so hopefully that comes about also. Susie and I have been to a number of different churches over the past, well, actually probably now about the past 15 to 20 years, because we moved to Florida. Then we really didn't, when we first moved to Florida, we really didn't find a church home. We weren't church shopping, but we just didn't feel comfortable in some of the churches that were there. Then we moved, and the next community that we moved to, we finally found a church that we felt fit the needs that we had, and a small traditional Presbyterian church, and we were involved in the same kinds of things that we're doing here. And then when we came here, we were looking for that kind of opportunity. Again, this church fit what we had in mind, a traditional service, smaller congregation. Of course, the minister was new. We didn't know what to expect when we came in, because you were new, and but we're very happy with the direction right now. And so that's why, and Susie was baptized at this church. So she had a little bit of history here. One, it's very friendly. I mean, when you come in, you're going to be well received. You can sit where you want to sit. People don't have assigned seats in there, which in some churches, that's an issue. Not here. But the most important thing, I think, is the opportunities that it affords people. If you want to be involved, there's plenty of opportunities to be involved, and it will be very welcomed. If you want to not be involved, that's going to be a little bit tougher, because the people are going to try and get you involved, which is a great thing. You're going to feel like, yeah, they really do care, and they really do want new blood in the church, and they want these people to assume some roles that they feel that God has called them to. So I think it affords a person an opportunity to fit into what they feel comfortable into doing. I think that's an important part of any church. And certainly I would recommend giving us an opportunity to meet with you and come in and enjoy and take in the service and take in the people. I think the people are always the strongest part of any organization.